Well, they're here, so I better be nice, right? Actually, I wanted to say that the March for Our Lives was the first event that I attended as a political candidate. It struck me as extremely important to be in support of this amazing demonstration that was put on, powered completely by young people, by students. I was shocked by that, and I approached the students that had organized it, and they kind of shied away and said, well, we had a lot of help from Mrs. So-and-so and Mr., you know, they're our advisors. And they were bashful to take credit for where credit was due. Youths in the Tulsa area are just as impressive as the youths in the Parkland area, who have kept this issue on the forefront of the media for longer than any other, unfortunately, any other mass shooting that's happened in America. I mean, they didn't let it just become last week's talking point. They held on to that, and they still, to this day, are fighting for the changes that they believe are necessary. And I think that's amazing, and I think that's an optimism and an idealism that you only find in young people. So you sort of get cynical as you get older, and you see how the world works, and we become less excited about things. And I love to see the excitement. I have a supporter. He's probably my biggest supporter. He's 17 years old. He can't even vote yet, but he comes to so many of my events. He's so excited, and I'm amazed at the level of involvement and excitement that I'm seeing in the next generation, and I can only hope to see more of it.
It's terribly sad that it took a shooting in a high school to bring the youth to the forefront of this movement. So if we look at the right side of that, it's terribly exciting that they are at the forefront of this movement, because their clarity, their enthusiasm is so important. And how do we continue that? We continue electing folks who are going to relate to them, who want them to be a part of the process, who want to bring them in and get them enthusiastic and excited about voting. And that's why my campaign reaches out constantly to youth groups, reaches out constantly to recruit young people to get involved, to participate, and to vote. Because if you look at the charts as to who votes in the 1st District, it's slanted heavily to 50 and above. But it's so important to make it cool to vote, to make it interesting to vote. I'm sorry it took a shooting to do that. Our job now, my job now, is to make all those other important issues just as important and exciting to our youth and voters. And we're going to do that. When we talk about things like health care, when we talk about things like taxes, sound kind of boring, but you know what? They're catching on. When we talk about things like gun reform, that's how we get them into it. And yeah, State Question 788, which I supported, that got the youth excited and out to vote. So whatever it takes to get them activated, involved, and interested, then let's bring them out, because they literally are what's going to make the campaign work well.